comfort zone all game long in that one.
Always exciting to see two teams with bright futures, Greg. Young stars hungry to prove themselves.
And, Kevin, the hungrier, the better, if you ask me. When you've got all that youthful energy and ambition out on the court, very special things can happen.
And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through it.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
That is their high tip-off squad. Give it up for them once again.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Charlotte. Over in the corner, Williams. Pass to Porzingis. And the rejection by Smith.
Outstanding defensive awareness that time from Smith Jr. Excellent job wiping that shot away.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Assisted
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with. A beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him with an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
And when you talk about Giannis's defense, he really has some unique attributes.
Boy, does he ever, Greg. I mean, you think about his length, his athleticism, his agility. He's a guy who can defend the ball and the screener almost at the same time because of that great length. So offenses sometimes go away from him in the pick and roll, which allows him to kind of play free safety on that back line as a rim protector.
And one thing with LaMelo, Clark, he has so much length at that point guard position.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's listed at 6'7", but he's got a much bigger wingspan than that, which allows him to effectively throw passes over the top. And I think it helps in him being disruptive as a defender, too.
Pass to Smith. Here's the three. Connects from three-point range.
Off to a nice start here. They've hit all three from the field.
The Hornets off to a slow start. 6-point game. To the inside. Porzingis. Rebound by Smith.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Inside. And it's slammed in by Smith.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now, here's Ball. Pass to Williams. Here's Mann. Charlotte again missing.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Driving the lane. Giannis with it. 5 to shoot. Smith with a wide open look. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Man, they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
Now here's Porzingis. They need this. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good.
He's trying to get it going offensively, but right now just 1 of 4 to start.
Wallace outside. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Charlotte. In regard to the Thunder, they had to go through, Greg, a rebuilding process not too long ago.
Yeah, it was a tough couple of years, but they had a plan in place and did it the right way. They made some smart signings and created a very balanced roster.
Here's Antetokounmpo.
When a guy has a 7'6" wingspan like Porzingis does, it's just tough to get away from him or get by him. That allows him to block a lot of shots.
The drive by Smith. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. They trail by 11. Here's Mann. Still yet to score.
Well, you know, it's obvious that Ball knows exactly how to work the angles. He gets the ball to a wide-open shooter just about every time.
Now here's Wallace. 44 seconds left to play in the first. It's Dort on the wing. Beyond the arc. Here's Antetokounmpo. Nice D from Porzingis. Hornets trail by 8. .23 seconds left in the first quarter. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. Charlotte's shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And the technical free throw is good.
You know, we all know about the flair and sizzle to LaMelo Ball's game. The highlight reel plays, all of that is great, but I also like the fact that he's got great length at the point guard position, which presents a lot of problems at both ends.
Diving in, Smith with the defensive effort. And it's Antetokounmpo, top of the key. Jabari Smith has been leading the charge for the Thunder. He got to double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back to the action in just a minute.
15.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
Here's Micic. Here's the screen. Pass to Richards. And that one is hammered home.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Here's Black. Richmond for 3. Here's Giannis. And Giannis Antetokounmpo throws it down hard.
Takes so much work to keep Giannis off the glass. He's got that great length and athleticism. Boy, he's a real problem on the boards.
Here's Micic out to the right wing. From the arc. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. The Thunder leading by 7. Down low. Here's Banchero. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play. I think you've heard people say it's a make or miss league. Does that hold true?
It seems so, right? Shooting percentages correlate more with winning than possession stats like turnovers or offensive rebounds. It's clear shot making has never been more valuable, but the ability to disrupt rhythm still plays a big role.
First team foul.
Here's Micic. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Bertans. Just 5 on the clock.
Clever, crafty defense. He saw that pass coming before it was even made.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you very much. The Hornets want to play with tempo. Coach Steve Clifford said offense starts with playing through the strengths of your best players. LaMelo Ball is a great talent with a passion for the game and a flair for playing in the open court. We want to take advantage of that. Kevin?
Yeah, makes sense. David, thanks. The Hornets shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. The 2023 season, Clark, certainly wasn't all Charlotte had hoped for coming into that year.
Exactly, Kevin. I mean, injury struggles and a number of other factors just kind of accumulated. You know, they did keep fighting pretty much until the end, and they deserve a lot of credit for that, even though they knew they'd missed the postseason.
Here's Black. Up and in on the layup. And the Thunder lead by 10.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Black. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Antetokounmpo looking it over. 5 on the clock. And the dunk by Giannis.
There are very few guys that move with the grace that Antetokounmpo does on his drives. He's got an easy, long, ground-eating gait that's very effective.
Here's Micic. Still scoreless. Poke loose. And now a fast break for the Thunder.
2 minutes.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Down low, inside. Giannis drops it in.
So unselfish. If Richmond's shot isn't there, he'll move the ball.
Here's Micic. And the rejection by Giannis. Pass to Richmond. Screen by Giannis. Shoots from the high post. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Well-rounded effort, and they showed no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Here's Micic. Outside Martin.
Oklahoma City.
And the foul on Tari Eason. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And the third team foul. Substitution on the court.
And a deep three from Ball. No good, unable to end this run.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And Caro outside. Off target from outside.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
You know, guys, this is the danger Porzingis poses in the open floor. He's excellent at getting to his spots.
Now, here is Smith. He's got 10. Eason, the screen. 6 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Smith.
For a guy who's 6'10", Smith's tight handle is impressive.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Williams can't get it to go. Oklahoma City leading by 16. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game time.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Come get it, come get it.
Pass to Bridges. And here is Ball. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Ball's got 5 now.
Boy, Ball playing with a lot of aggression and toughness there. I love seeing that from a guard who has his size and ability.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We come back right after this.
Timeout for Oklahoma City.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Your high tip-off squad.
Hornets trail by 16. Nice defense from Dort.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Greg, here he is, the first overall pick of the 2022 draft, Paolo Banchero.
And the top pick because he's a 6'10 playmaker. Banchero has a tremendous feel for the game, great vision, passionate, and endless potential offensively.
Here's Banchero. Good. Banchero's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Oklahoma City. Screen by Porzingis. Ball with it. Now Smith defending. Ball no good.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
Smith right side. Got a piece of it. Porzingis inside. And he lays it straight in. Porzingis has got his third basket of the night right there.
Kristaps did not get thrown off by the contact. He's just too big and long, too determined as well.
Now here's Wallace. Still without a basket. Pass to Dort. Takes a three. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. And the Thunder lead by 19.
Great dime that time by Smith Jr. there. You see the floor awareness really starting to improve.
Now Ball. 5 points in the game. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Dort.
Quite simply, Lou Dort is an elite defender. Plays hard, smart, great wingspan, which we just saw him use there.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Porzingis.
Oklahoma City.
Well, the last time GA the Hornets made the playoffs was back in 2016.
And that was during Steve Clifford's first stint with the organization. I'm sure that played a factor in their decision to bring him back as head coach.
Injuries aside, you know, Porzingis' growth here in the league, I think, has been really quite rapid. It's clear that he puts in the time in practice to continue to refine his scoring ability and overall skill set.
Smith outside. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot.
Boy, there's so much that Smith Jr. does well when he's on the floor. You can see what's possible when it all comes together.
Pass to Bridges. Here's man. Wallace covering. And now in transition is Wallace. Here we go. And with the rebound.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does that.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second. That's all it took.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
With the assist. Timeout call for the Thunder. And we want to hear everyone right now. Here comes some teachers. One more round of applause for your Honeybees.
The Thunder leading by 17. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, LaMelo Ball is young, but he certainly has words of wisdom already. He says, everybody always asks me, what's my slogan? 2 words. Be you. You just got to be you from the jump, and whatever's supposed to happen is going to happen. If you ain't you, you're already lost. That's a fact. Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. More than comfortable in his own skin. David, thank you. And he banks in the layup. Richmond's got 7.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Now here is Martin. Scoreless thus far. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Here's Micic. It's Solomon to Tecumbo. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Here's Micic. Outside, Martin. To the paint. Here's Curry. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Boy, Curry knows that kind of physical finish can give his team a spark.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Richmond outside. Drives to the hoop. Again, the Thunder score.
And he is extremely offensive-minded here tonight. Richmond with the skill set to score on all three levels.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what happened. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They host the Kings after this game. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. 14 feet away. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Here's Ball. Driving inside. And Ball slams it in.
Hey, this mix of agility, instinct, athleticism, Ball able to drive right in for the big throwdown.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Out to Porzingis. From deep. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
And after a rough first half, they're finally finding a nice groove here.
60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Giannis with it. 6 to shoot. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Outside, Ball. And he drives in. Lays it up off the glass. Ball's got 4 points in the quarter.
It's good to see Ball not settling for a jump shot. He's at his best when he's attacking the rim.
To the middle. Back to Black. Antetokounmpo. That's a 2-pointer. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
You know, that's a nice little shot to have in your repertoire. Just a lovely touch on that little flop from Antetokounmpo.
That's to Porzingis. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. We love the fact that the NBA is constantly evolving. Greg, what have you thought of the recent schedule adjustments?
I think the league's done a great job cutting down on the back-to-backs. And also, I like these 2-game, like baseball-style series we've seen. Limiting travel helps big time.
Back to Giannis. Smith right side. Inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. That shot no good. Nice D from Porzingis. Outside Williams. Left side, Ball. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
What a swat by Giannis. Love the force he throws those shots away with.
Assisted.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
How about the ball hockey defensively, moving their feet, anticipating, and then also coming up with steal.
Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
Giannis has tremendous physical attributes, but his confidence is something that separates him from most.
Pass to Williams. Back to Ball. Screen by Porzingis. Look, I'm not sure there's been another era in the NBA with so many fantastic passers at every position.
Yeah, you know, I think it's a function of what we saw going back into the 80s with Bird and Magic and how they shared the ball and were such great passers. Then you had another group of outstanding playmakers at the point guard spot and on the wings. So now centers at this particular stage in the game's evolution are playmakers, excellent passers, and are players that teams can run their offense through. So I think it's just been kind of a natural evolution because of the skill level of all players when it comes to passing.
Free throw good. Giannis. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength
for the Thunder.
Look, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game one has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Both good from the line that time. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
And stolen by Eason. Right side, Antetokounmpo. Here he goes. Nice D from Porzingis.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Go. Pass to man. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
Nice look from Porzingis. Good vision there. That's what he has to do with the ball in his hand. Scan the floor, see what's available, keep his teammates involved as much as possible.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right.